Now then, guys, welcome to Straz Gaming. I'm Luke. This is Season 6, Episode 2 of my Leicester City Let's Play on Football Manager 2018. And I'm showing the first group game this season in the Europa League against FCSB. We'll leave it as that. I don't know who they are. I was having to think about this season. Well, not this series. I'm having a think because we're coming on to season 6 now, and the past 3 seasons have been very, very similar. So I'm going to start probably playing a few more games offline just to try and make these seasons go a bit quicker. And the more to the back end of it goes, or the more important games, say if we get to a final of a cup or the league's looking really good, depending on how it goes, I'll show you either more league games, more cup games. I'm just going to try and quicken it up a little bit because it's taken me a lot longer than it should have done really to get to where we are at this point. So you saw the first game of the season, we managed to beat Tottenham 5-1, destroyed them at the first game of the season. That was decent. We played Man City, beat them 2-0. We beat Bournemouth 2-0 with McCall getting the 2 goals as well for us. Bournemouth, we beat them 3-0, looking good. Iniacha getting 2 goals, Dolberg getting 2 goals. Then we play Everton and we lose 2-1. Ben Gibson scoring an own goal. We ended up equalising, and then they got one back in the second half. We just weren't good enough, really. So, yeah, we're going to play this game, and then later on, I think I'm probably going to do, I don't know, it's probably going to be the Liverpool game in the league, and then we'll probably come back to some of the Europa League group games to see how we are in the actual group. I don't know if I've shown you the group. We'll have a look. I've got a fairly easy one, I think. And half the teams in there I've never heard of. So where are we? So we've got Galatasaray. That's the big one. Is it Partizan? Are they the one that played like Man City and did the whole like jumping backwards thing? I may be wrong, but yeah, we've got them. And then yeah, so that's the league. Hopefully we can just top it and get somewhere decent again this season. Have a good run in that. So let's get into this and see what happens. I've not realised I've not shown you the actual team before I get into it. So here's the team. Nathaniel Klein's going to be starting, I think. No, he's not. I want Tajan to get a game, actually. So Tajan's going to get a game. Zuma, Gibson, Chilwell as my back 4. Bringing in Chilwell, just to get him some game time. He hasn't played much this season so far. Toussaint's going to start as a ball-winning midfielder. Again, I was either get rid of him or promise to play him more football. So I promised that he's going to get more football. I'm going to start him. Harry Winks, Wilshere. First time I think we'll see them two kind of linking up together, which is going to be good. Perez is getting his first start for the season. Dolberg and Iniacha up front. So I'm rotating the squad a little bit. I have got a few players that I can still rotate as well, which is decent. Chris Scott is on the bench. Hopefully he can come on, maybe get a couple of goals for us. Hopefully. But I think Tajan and Chilwell, they're going to be their first games for the season, really. They've not even registered any ratings yet, so we need to get them on the pitch and start getting them playing as well before they want to leave the club, because we don't want that. We want to try and keep everyone happy, keep the team we've got, and just build up on it, because I don't want to start selling these stars now. I think we've got a very good squad. It's just now finding which ones are going to play in the cup games, which ones are going to play the league games, and what areas we need to strengthen, who we're going to bring, who we're going to sell. Because I'm sure at some point we're going to need to sell an odd few player here and there, and some teams are going to come in for some big money. But I'm only going to accept big money for the players I've got at the minute. And I think a lot of them are worth 50 million. To me, in my eyes, like you've got like your Perez, Felix maybe actually in my mind, thinking about Felix, maybe one I might let go. I know he's good, and Iniacho's in. We've scored from the off. Felix is a good attacking midfielder player, but do we need him? We've got Perez, we've got Odegaard, we've got McCall. I think one of the attacking midfielders we've got has to go. 4 is good, yeah, and then we've got other players. Obviously, Wilshere can play in there. Dolberg can drop back, so we don't really need 4. So I'm thinking maybe getting rid of one of them. And it's, in my eyes, it's either going to be Perez or it's either going to be Felix. But I think Perez has done a better job for us over the years. Felix has played a bit more further back. He's not really played in his preferred position. That could be why. I don't know. I just need to look into it. When it comes to January, I think that's the way I'm going to bring in some money. And then I've got some more cash to try and bring in maybe another central defender. Iniacho's in, has another shot. Why not, lad? Why not? I don't really know much about this team either. I'm guessing we should be beating them. Toussaint can't win the ball, but Wilshire's there. Passes it to Iniacho. He's going to cross it in. Dolberg's in. Dolberg just hits it straight at their keeper. Unlucky. But it's good. I do feel like we're going to do well this season. And if we don't break the top 4, I'm going to see it as a bit of a failure. I want to get into the top 4 this season. I want to get into Champions League, and then I want to win the league by at least another two more years. In my mind, that's what I want to do. I want to win the Premier League within 2 years. If not, it's going to be a failure, I think, on this save. Leicester, if you remember, were my beta save. And it was only, in my mind, it was only going to be a couple of seasons long because they're already in the Premier League. They're an established Premier League club. They've already won the league once. Obviously, yes, it was a fluke season. We've just got a goal back. Goal in. Dolberg's in there. And in my mind, it was going to be quite a short series. It wasn't intended to be a big, long series how it's been. I wanted to get like a journeyman save on the go. That's not happened this time round. So I don't think we're going to be doing it in FM. Well, this FM. The York City save's probably going to take over. Once we win the Champions League, maybe with ease. I want to win the Premier League. That was the whole idea of getting another Premier League win with Leicester. Depending on where we go on it, we'll see, maybe try and go for the Premier League win or the Champions League win. We'll have a look. But I might start cutting these videos back a little bit, prioritising the York save, because that's the one. That's going to be the long one. And Toussaint's managed to get a goal. We're running away with this game now, 3-0 before half-time. Yeah, I just think my York save, that's my big one at the minute, trying to get them into the Premier League. If you've not watched it, go and have a look. Spoiler alert, we may have just been promoted into League football. We've just got into League 2. That's what I'm thinking of. Hopefully this video doesn't come out before you actually see that video. I need to now make sure that doesn't happen. But yeah, so I think that's what I'm thinking with my Football Manager videos. I'm just going to see how this season goes. It should be a good one. It should be eventful. We've got a lot. I'm very happy with what's going on right now. And I'm happy with the signings I've made. I think we've improved the squad. So now it's just a matter of using the players we've got well. Trying to do well in everything we've got. Maybe... we've only won the FA Cup once. We've got into 2 finals now out of 6 years, and in my eyes, it's not that good. We've finished 5th place 3-4 years in a row now as well. We need to start breaking the top 4. We need to either getting into the final of the Carabao Cup and FA Cup and winning them, getting somewhere in Europe. Yes, we do well in the group stages, and we do well. Well, we did kind of well last season. Was it the quarter final we got to, or is the semi-final? I think it was the quarterfinals we got to, and we got knocked out. We shouldn't have done, but I think we'll do better this season. So I'm just going to see how it goes, plan it out, and just see what happens. And I'm going to make a sub, 60-minute mark. Perez is going to come off. Not had the greatest of games. I'm going to bring on McCure because it's only going to help his kind of growth. Who else can I bring off? So everyone else is playing awesome. Have I got Rob Holding on the bench? I have. I'm going to take off Kurt Zouma and play Rob Holding because he's not played much this season. And I don't want him to start moaning as well. So let's just get him on. So then the next sub I'm looking to maybe make, it's either going to be Chris Scott or Martin Erdegaard. And it's probably going to be Chris Scott just to get him some more experience. Again, he didn't perform last season for us when he played. He's got potential, but I need to start playing him a lot more. And I'm going to make the sub now. I don't know who to take off. I'm going to leave Dolberg on because he's having a better game. So let's take off Iniacho. Chris Scott, on you come, lad. Get yourself a European Cup goal. Come on. Need him to. Again, he played a few games for us last season. It was kind of overshadowed, really, by Evan Swift. Again, he's not making it on my bench now at the minute, which is a bit sad. Them two are definitely my future, especially in the FA Cup and the the FA Cup and Carabao Cup, I'm going to start Evan Swift and Scott up top every game, and just kind of use that as my bringing my youngsters through. I'm going to start Erdingard as well in them games. So I know what I'm going to do, kind of trying to bring these players into the squad a bit more. I'm going to have like a Carabao Cup squad that I'm going to play, rotated with that, an FA Cup squad in my mind that I want to start every game. Then I've got my league and then the Europa games. I can't really speak. I need a drink and I don't have one here with me. And we've gone 4-0 up. Kasper Dolberg getting himself his second goal of the game. McCule sets him up though. It's a good pass. Dolberg in. Shoots. And I tell you what, McCule is going to be the star of this season, I think. 3 goals to his name already. He's got a few assists already as well, I think. And Dolberg as well, if he steps up. Last season he didn't perform as well as I would have liked, but it's his second season now at the club. He's now settled. Hopefully he'll go out there and be our top goal scorer this season. Iniacho is going to be giving him a good run for his money as well for top goal scorer, which is nice to see. So let's just see what happens. It looks like this is just going to be a nice, easy win for us. 4-0. That's it. End. Good. We've done what we needed to do in Europe and get the first victory. And maybe that team was a bit too strong that I put out. We got away with that today. No, good win for us. Why not, eh? So we've got West Brom next. So I'm going to quickly cut to the West Brom game and get into that and see how we do in that game. Now, guys, we are back for the West Brom game in the league. Couple of changes I've made to the squad. Everything, the back fours, pretty much the same apart from Kazawa's coming in. I'm leaving Tajan on, actually. I know I've got Klein, but I'm going to leave him out. He's played well so far for us, but I'm going to give Tajan a couple more games. He played well in that last game. Let's give him another game, another good run. We've got a Carabao Cup game coming up. Klein's going to play in that. Toussaint's going to start again as a ball-winning midfielder in a defensive midfield kind of role. Indeed, he's going to come in as a box-to-box midfielder. He is our best player at the club. Look at that star rating. He needs to be playing alongside Harry Winks. Again, our top signing we made for the club, £100 million. I need to make it so he's worth bringing in. He hasn't done much so far for us, but we'll see what happens. McCule starting again. This lad, if we'll take a quick look. Come on, click into him. He's had 4 goals, 4 appearances, 3 goals in the league, 1 player of the match. I think he's got 4 goals altogether, is it? Or no, 5 appearances, which is decent. Iniacho and Dolberg, 5 goals. Well, Dolberg on 5 goals, Iniacho on 4. That's looking good. So the strikers are scoring. We just need to get some of the midfielders maybe getting a few goals. But let's get into this game and see what happens. Hopefully we can get a win and we can kind of keep ourselves in the top 4. I don't know where we are actually with that loss against Everton. I forgot to check the league. I was hoping we were going to start off quite well and go on quite a nice unbeaten run to start the season off. But Everton had to go ruin that for me, didn't they? So we start in our favourite position, 5th place. We need to beat West Brom in the league. We really do. If we don't beat West Brom, see, these are the matches we should be beating and getting points on. There's too many times in seasons past that we've got a draw out of this game. We've come into this game and got a draw or lost. And it's not what we need. We need to now be showing that we can beat these teams. Yes, we have beaten the bigger teams, apart from the likes of Man United, which is not good there. We still need to beat them if we want any chance of winning the league. And as well with Liverpool as well, actually. We did beat them in the Cup last season to get into the final of the FA Cup, but league-wise, they're running away with it as well. Indeed, he's in, and indeed, he almost got his first goal for the season. So it's games like this, especially at home as well, we should be dominating. West Brom, going to be a mid-table team for the rest of the season, I'm going to guess. We just need to get a win against this, and quite comfortably as well. It'd be nice. And they're in, and they've had a shot. Looking dangerous. Right, 10 minutes in. We've had most of the possession, which is nice to see. But at the minute, Wolves in 4th place. That's just horrible to see. Harry Winks to McCule. To Dolberg. To McCule. To Tajan. So Dolberg is in. He's got himself his 6th goal of the season. That's surely putting us up into 4th position. That's it. We're out of 3rd. Get in. That'll do. Good play from the Leicester City boys. McCule, again, was that going to be down as his assist? McCule picks it up to Tajan. Oh no, it's going to be Tajan's assist. Passes it to Dolberg, but McCull's in there getting involved. He's doing well. He's doing really well, that kid is. So what's going to happen now then? We're just literally dominating by the looks of things. Not many highlights going on. 25 minutes in. We've got the goal we need. Right, to Jan. To Ndidi. To Gibson. Pass it to Kazawa to Ndidi. Plays it out wide to Tajan. He crosses it in to McCure, who gets himself a goal. Get in. This lad is a superstar. He's going to be an absolute superstar. I think he's going to be the one that's going to get us to where we need to be. And we've just got to keep him. We need to get into the Champions League. If we want to keep some of these players that we've got, we need to get into the Champions League. Because the likes as well, I did look at signing Harry Kane, and they accepted a bid, and it would have been good. We could have afforded his wages, everything like that, but he just didn't want to come because we weren't in the top four. We weren't playing Champions League football. So if we want that next calibre of player to come through, we need to be playing Champions League football. We've got it coming through, a couple of youngsters now. We've got a new director of football, so hopefully the next few youth intakes are going to be pretty decent because they've been a bit poor for the past couple of years. We've had Chris Scott and Evan Swift come through, and that's about it. But half-time, come on, let's get half-time, 2-0, in 4th place. That's where we want to be. I am very happy with things, how they're going, keep it up. Let's keep this up. Iniacho's not having the best of games so far, so I think that's going to be an easy sub for me to get Chris Scott on the pitch. Get him some game time again. I need to start bringing in Evan Swift as well. But I can't both have Chris Scott and Evan Swift on the bench. It can't bring me to do it to have 2 strikers on the bench. Tajan's in. Tajan probably should have crossed it. Probably should have crossed that. Right. McCull with the corner. Can't find anyone. Iniacho picks it up. I don't know why Iniacho's lurking that far back. I need to have a look at my instructions and see why my striker's that far out from a corner. Right. Winks picks the ball up to Tajan. To Winks to Dolberg. So McCull's in. Has a shot. A good shot for the lad that was. Iniacho's not having the best of game. I'm going to take him off. I'm going to give Chris Scott quite a decent run out, actually. So go out there and show me what you can do. 40 minutes. See if he can get himself his first league goal of the season. Because if he doesn't start performing the next, say, couple of seasons, is it worth maybe trying to sell him? Even though he's an English striker with all this potential, if he's not performing well for us, is it worth maybe getting rid of him? Or am I playing him in the wrong role? I'll have a look when it comes to making my subs. In the 70th minute, that's what I'm going to go do. Toussaint's looking a bit tired. Wilkes is looking a bit tired as well. So I think they're going to be my final 2 substitutes. Let's have a quick look. What else does he want to play as? Originally wanted to play as a poacher, so I'll put him as a poacher and see what happens. So, drop Ndidi back. We'll do that. I'm going to bring on Wilshere as an advanced playmaker. McCull, I'm going to drop back and play him in the Mazzala role, which I've been playing him. I think that's the role I've been playing in. Yeah. And Martin Erdegaard's going to come on. Because again, he hasn't been playing as much as he should have been. There's the final 3 subs. Hopefully it doesn't change too much of the team. They're in and have a shot on goal, but Silva's going to be there to save that every day of this season so far. Come on. That didn't even make sense, did it? Every day of the season. What am I on about? He'll save that pretty much 9 times out of 10. Wilshere's in, though. Is he going to hold the ball up nicely for a cross? He can't. Again, I need to sort out my defending settings as well, because I don't know why Wilshere was the furthest man up the pitch. Right, to Jan, to Ndidi, to Tajan. Passes it back to Ndidi, to Wilshere. To Erdegaard, to Dolberg. He's going to feed through Chris Scott. If this is going to be his time to score, it is. Takes 1 touch. Goes a bit wide. I thought he absolutely messed that up then. But that was a good goal and a good assist by Dolberg as well. Dolberg just picks it up, sees the run, plays it in. Takes one touch, brings it wide. I thought he brought it too wide and I thought the defender was going to get there. And then he slots it in. Chris Scott getting... He's bold on that picture. He's got air when he's on the pitch. I don't understand that one. Right, they're in. Gibson getting Silva. Oh, what was that? We've just gifted them a goal. Absolutely gifted them a goal back. What was Gibson doing here and Silva? They just weren't communicating. And it was just easy. They played that pass through. Gibson should have either cleared that or no, he just plays a poor back pass. Silva's not there to collect it and they get a goal back. And that was absolutely terrible. All in all, though, I'm quite happy with this performance. McCule, again, has been on the score sheet. He's done well. Indeed, he's done all right. Zuma's looking a bit tired. Tajan's looking a bit tired. Scott getting himself a goal, though. That's the important thing for me. Getting Scott on a game. Give him a good 40 minutes of football. Gets himself his first league goal of the season. And it's his first goal for a while in competitive football, I think. So hopefully that just boosts his confidence. McCule with a free kick and puts it wide. That's going to be the last kick of the game. 3-1. 2 easy wins in this episode. So I'm happy with the way you played. Let's just get in. So, time to look to see what game's going to play next. Because look, Manchester United's there. I could show you that one for the thumbnail, for the just to say I'm doing it to get people to watch the videos. But no, it's probably going to be, depending on how much I play and how much time I have, it's either going to be Liverpool's there. I'm missing a couple of big games here. I don't know. I'm just going to have a look. I'm just going to play and then record when I want. I'm just going to have a look, see how it pans out. I may do, because it's screaming out doing the Galatasaray Liverpool. And I think that's what I'm going to have to do. The Galatasaray and Liverpool games. I think they're the ones I'm going to have to come back to it. And then, big gap, maybe play the Partizan and Arsenal game. But we'll just see how it goes. Anyway, guys, so thanks for watching. Let us know what you think to this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you in a bit, guys. Bye.